Aren't you afraid of getting sued?
Well, they can't technically sue me because I have everybody sign a paper before they start. And basically that protects me from any lawsuit. They're consenting to the veneers. So if they try to take me to court, I have that because it says that they wanted this stuff on their teeth.
Hello you guys, and welcome to my channel. I am so excited to have you here. So as you can see from the title and the intro and the thumbnail, we are going to be talking about the veneer techs of TikTok. So if you have not seen, a veneer tech is something that we are actually seeing rise on social media and being brought to light on social media, particularly on the app TikTok. That's where I personally started to see content rising about it a couple of weeks ago. So for those of you guys who do not know, or maybe not on TikTok, veneer techs are individuals who are paying upward of $6,000 to learn how to do veneers. So if you don't know what veneers are, I can show a picture here, but it's essentially where there's like a covering placed on the front of your tooth, on top of your natural tooth after that's shaved down a little bit to prep the tooth. And then it's basically meant for aesthetic purposes and for people who want to have a specific look for their teeth or a certain way they want their teeth to look. So there are people who are paying upward of $6,000 to learn how to do this. Now, the people who are paying for this course are not dentists. They don't have a degree in dentistry, anything like that. These are people who woke up one day and decided that they want to mess with people's teeth by scamming people into thinking that they are paying for an educated medical professional that is licensed to perform veneers at a lower price. Now, these techs are offering these veneers at a way cheaper price than what it would actually cost to go to a dentist and get this done by a licensed professional. So if you go to a dentist and try and get this done, you're going to spend around $1,800 per tooth or upwards of $1,800 per tooth. But these veneer techs, because, they're scamming people, are deciding to make it way cheaper than that to do all of your teeth so that when you go and find them, it looks like just a cheaper option than going to maybe a dentist that's near you. So people that are getting this done think that they are finding a real dentist that is educated to do veneers, but instead they're finding just random people that have websites that look like dentist's office or are promoting their services that look like they are a dental office or an oral office, something that has to do with oral care. But instead, those people are just paying thousands of dollars to be some certified veneer tech, which is illegal to do. Now, I think this is most likely happening because here in the United States, the high cost of dental insurance, it's outrageous at this point. If you live in the United States, you know that going to the dentist can cost you a lot of money, especially when you have specific issues. For example, cavities, root canals, crowns. It can cost you over $1,000 just to prep and get a crown, or especially a root canal could be double that price. Now, specifically, like I've already stated, veneer work can cost an upward of $1,800 per tooth at a regular dentist office. So people are most likely going to shop around and try and look for a cheaper option without knowing the dangers of actually seeking out veneer techs and not understanding that veneer techs are not actual dentists. I even found one website online that is selling a veneer tech ebook for $100 stating, and I quote, "Do you want to learn the art of veneers? Download this ebook to start your journey of becoming a successful veneer technician and start earning over 6 figures a year." Now, what is wrong with veneer techs? So not only is this a group of people that are scamming individuals, this is a highly illegal thing to do and it will harm people. So anytime that you are having dental work done, that must be done by someone with a degree in dentistry. So in order to become a dentist, there's a minimum of 8 years of schooling that's done. So not only do you receive a bachelor's degree, but you also go to school for around 4 years after that to earn a DDS or a DMD in dental school. So dentists are not individuals who pay for a 2-day flash course on how to properly work on people's teeth. So not only is this going to harm people, but you will go to jail if you are caught practicing dentistry without a license. Now that we've clarified that this is illegal, that's not the only issue. The next issue is how harmful this type of procedure is going to be for people. There is a Dr. Trisha Quarterly from the ADA Consumer Advisory stating that going to a veneer tech can cause irreversible damage. There's also an article that came out by Forbes where they interviewed a dentist in Nevada who stated, and I quote, "Dentists are the only people who are legally allowed to perform veneer work. So veneer techs are playing a risky game with patients' health since they may lack the proper knowledge on sterilization and dental health that formerly trained dentists have. Veneer techs' work can lead to severe consequences such as tooth damage, infection, and even hospitalization. They also stated that it's crucial that people seeking veneers prioritize their own safety by ensuring that they receive treatment from qualified and licensed dental professionals. So bouncing off of the fact that this can harm you, not only can you get infections, but you can from having dental work gone wrong. But I've been seeing these veneer techs on social media putting veneers over teeth that have underlying issues like immense amounts of decay. So not only are they covering up these underlying issues that people are having on their teeth, but this can cause things like infection, hospitalizations. You can get sepsis, which is a life-threatening complication of infection based on not having your teeth properly worked on, and just covering up that decay is going to put you in a very horrible position. So all in all, these people that are performing veneers are unlicensed and promoting an illegal act that can cause irreversible harm, including infections, possible sepsis, and hospitalization. So I've been seeing many stories popping up online of people talking about their story when it comes to going and seeing a veneer tech. A lot of people have had a lot of issues. Not only are people becoming veneer techs and performing veneers, but they've even been starting to promote braces and putting braces on people. So I've seen people able to just take their braces off. I've seen people go to dentists and have to get those messed up braces fixed. And the dentists have even said that the braces weren't even doing anything. They were just laying on the person's tooth. And that person spent hundreds of dollars to get that done, and it's essentially doing nothing for them. So there's one specific story that I seen gone viral. This is actually a 20-minute video, but we are not going to watch the whole thing. It's over on Facebook. I wasn't able to download the entire Facebook video, so I did find on TikTok where someone reposted it, and they kind of like stitched it so you may see their face pop up on the screen when this individual is talking about it. But I just wanted to share at least one story to show you what is happening to people that are going to these veneer techs that are unlicensed. So here is one woman. Again, this is going to be like 3 videos. This person kind of like took clips from her 20-minute video. So this is about her being scammed and almost losing her teeth. So let's listen.
So about 2 months ago, I reached out to this girl. She goes by the name of Veneer Fairy. I reached out to her and I told her I wanted to hire her for her services. We did a consultation. I went to her office. She advised me that I needed a partial and that she would be able to she had to sit off of my impressions, and that when she got them back, I could come and pay the remaining balance. I gave her half the money then. On Wednesday, I went to her office. That's when my appointment was. I went to her office on Wednesday. And I tried the partials on. I explained to her then that they felt weird, like they was bulky. I couldn't hardly talk. They were so thick in my mouth that I couldn't even close my mouth. So I told her, I said, these feel weird in my mouth. Like I can't talk. That was when I first put them in. So she was like, I really don't have the tool that you need to get them shaved down. So I'm thinking to myself, if you done had my impressions in your office for over 2 to 3 weeks, why don't you got the tool? But anyway, she was like, no, you just need to adjust to them. So she took them out. I guess she called herself shaving them down. In the midst of her shaving them down, this dude walks in. First red flag. A dude walk in. I'm sitting in the chair waiting for her to finish doing what she doing so we can get to work. She asked me, could I give her the remaining of my payment? Now, this is before she even put them in my mouth. So, I ain't think nothing about it. I'm like, okay. So I gave her the money. The dude stayed up for about maybe 30 minutes and then he left. So she began to put the veneers in with the impression or whatever. So while she putting them in, I'm telling her, like, they still feel weird. They feel weird. So she sits me up or whatever because she got me leaning back in like a dentist chair. She sits me up. She goes, I just want to let you know that a little bit of the glue, I don't know what kind of glue, because again, I'm not no veneer tech. I don't do teeth. That's why I came to you. If you come to me, it's going to be about makeup. But I don't know nothing about no teeth. I know how I want them to look. I know I don't want to look like no horse and all of that. And I trusted you. I don't know if you were screenshotting pictures or what you was doing, but I trusted your word. I trusted you knowing your expertise. I thought this was something that you specialize in.
So right here where she's saying, I thought this was something this person specialized in. Exactly. When people are going to these veneer techs, they're not knowing that these people did not go to school for this, because they're calling themselves veneer technicians and they have that technician word in. That's what a lot of people's actual jobs are called. Like you have your ultrasound techs, your sonogram techs, like that term is used in the medical field, and people are using that to misinform individuals so that they can scam them into getting things done by them. So this story is really sad. sad. And it sucks to see any of these stories knowing how expensive dentistry work is, and then them going to somebody like this and ruining their teeth and all of that. So let's keep watching.
She sit me up. She tell me, oh, I just want you to know that it might be some glue might get on the partial and I might not be able to take it out. So the partial, if you don't know, it's supposed to come in and out. So if you get like implants, it's like a place for you to get an implant. They're not supposed to be staying in, which I didn't know that at that time. So I was like, okay, me trusting her, yeah, okay, whatever. As long as you're able to shave them down, because at this point, I can't talk, I can't eat. I don't know what you want me to do, but as long as you're able to shave them down. She clearly went over the shave them down part. I'm gonna tell her, let me try one more last time. If not, I'm not even talking because I'm using sign language. Because at this time, them things hanging out my mouth. I'm telling her I'm over it. So I tell her, let me stand up and let me try. Because sometimes you can put pain on yourself better than somebody else. So I stand up in her office. She got like this little mirror in the sink. I stand up over there where her sink at. And girl, I just yanked them out with all my strength. They did finally come out at the last minute. They came out. I mean, it was to the point where I thought I was gonna faint. That's how much pain I was in. But if you ever done had your teeth pulled, and if you ain't had no numbing medicine, that's how it felt. So at that time when they come out, she like, oh my God, oh, I'm so glad you got them out. Oh, I'm so glad you got them out. At this point, I just want to get out her office because I mean, I'm still in pain.
Her shock.
And I'm like, I'm in shock that I had to just go through this. Like, lady, I done gave you $3,500.
Okay, so it's sounding like what happened is they put the impressions in, kind of like when you get, I'm assuming, this is just my assumption. I'm not a dentist, but like when you get a crown, because I recently had to get one because I went to a bad dentist. Anyways, we won't even talk about that. But I had to get a crown in, and you have to get a temp crown until they actually make your actual mold for your crown. So that kind of seems like what's happening here. So when she said there's like a glue, she wouldn't be able to get it out. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to. Like, I know when I got my temp crown in, waiting for my actual crown mold to come in, my temporary crown came out easily. Like, it was a couple little pulls and the dental assistant got it out. So I don't see why this individual was in so much pain. Like, what was she using as the impression thing to see if it fit? Like, what glue was it? Actual glue? Like, because how are these people getting access to the actual dental, like, materials? That's another thing. How are these veneer techs getting access to these materials that are necessary to do dental work? So this person had to be put in extreme amounts of pain just to be able to take that out, because I'm imagining she's not using the correct gel, or the person who did it wasn't.
So she tells me, I'm gonna have to send these partials back and get them cut down, which you should have did in the get-go because I advised you of that before we even started. Oh, I'm gonna have to send them to somewhere to get them cut down, and then I wonder where she was gonna send them. Done. At that point, I just wanted to leave her office. I'm like, okay, whatever, I got to go. When I leave her office, I text her and tell her, I said, listen, I appreciate you for trying to accommodate the situation, but unfortunately, what I just went through, I'm not gonna be able to come back. I said I got abscess on the side of my mouth. I have to go to the emergency room to get antibiotics because I got 2 abscess in my mouth. I don't know if it was from your tools, if it was from the partial, if it was from you not shaving it down. I don't know, but I have to get antibiotic. I got abscess in my mouth, and unfortunately, I don't want you touching my mouth. Just give me half my money back. So she tells me, oh, I text her. That was at 4 o'clock. That was at 4 o'clock on Thursday. I text her. She didn't respond. I called her. I text her again this morning at 8. I said, you being a professional business person, you should at least responded to my text. You didn't respond, and you didn't say anything. I said, what can we do about a reimbursement? You almost took my teeth out. I have an infection. I have abscess in my mouth. I have an infection from you. What can we do about this? She said, oh, let me call you back. I'm going to let you know what I could do. Give me a few moments. She texted me and told me she ain't gonna be able to give me my money back. She done offered several times for me to come back to her office and get them re-put in. Her shop. That's her solution. If I don't want that solution, it's nothing that she could do because I signed a consent. I said, yeah, I signed a consent form for you to do your job. I have an infection in my mouth. I got a text message of you telling me to go to the emergency room. So you did not provide the service that you were supposed to provide. And I'm not even asking for all my $3,500. I'm asking for half my money. Not to mention, I still got these 8 veneers at the bottom of my mouth. 8 of them. 8 of them that can't come out. My dentist probably don't even want to see me because it's going to be a liability issue. It's going to be a liability issue. So now I got to find somebody to take these out my mouth and pay somebody to do the job correctly that you didn't do. You don't have a license, boo.
Okay, so all in all, those are the clips that I seen. Number one, not only was that a horrific story, but this person got abscesses, now has an infection after going to the ER, and the person decided to not return the money back to her, even though she's performing illegal dentistry work. She should be in jail. But then she wants to say that she signed this consent form. So I did see, actually, this was wild, someone on TikTok, a veneer tech saying, well, I have people sign forms that waive all liability so they can't sue me. Like, I can't go to jail.
Aren't you afraid of getting sued?
Well, they can't technically sue me because I have everybody sign a paper before they start. And basically that protects me from any lawsuit or any action or lawsuit like that. And I got that, but I got it, like, one of my friends, she uses it for like all of her things. So she just sent me a copy of it and I have them sign it,
So can you tell us more about what it is that you make your customers sign?
So the paper that I got for my patients, it just basically says that they're consenting to the veneers so that they know I'm putting this stuff on their teeth and that they want it to be on their teeth. So basically that's it. So if they try to take me to court, I have that because it says that they wanted this stuff on their teeth.
It's like, just because someone signs a consent form doesn't mean you can't go to jail for illegal activity. If you try and sell someone an illegal substance and you have them sign a little consent, you're just not going to go to jail for that? Yes, you will, because you sold something that you should not have been selling or have in the first place. So this person should not be selling dentistry work options. She should not be a veneer tech. This person should have their money back or should get their money back. On top of that, she mentioned something that was so important, the fact of the liability issue. I imagine that this is very true. I don't know how that works for dentists. I don't know what dentists do. Like, if someone comes in and they say, I went to, like, an illegal veneer tech on accident. I didn't mean to go because it's not her fault. It was an accident. She did not know that this person did not have the qualifications to perform this work. If you go to a real dentist, I don't know if they're going to say that. I don't know if they're going to be like, yeah, it is a liability issue. I'm not going to be able to perform that because whatever happens from here on out, I'm liable for. So if you are a dentist, work in a dental office, dental assistant, you work front desk at a dental office, let me know if you know about that, like any liability issues if someone does do this. So with all of that being said, I now wanted to talk about one more thing, and that is the case in Las Vegas, Nevada, regarding a current veneer tech. So if you guys do not know, there's a veneer tech that actually got arrested in Las Vegas, Nevada for performing dentistry work without having a license. So this article states that on January 30th of 2024, Monica Davis faces a charge of illegal practice of dentistry, which is a felony, for running the business on Sahara Avenue near Rainbow Boulevard in the West Valley. State investigators said that Davis ran a company called the Veneer Experts, but the business had no license. The company also lists Chicago as a location on its website. Officials said Davis moved to the Las Vegas area from Illinois, though there was no indication she had a license in either state. A woman who filed a complaint told state investigators she saw an advertisement for the business on Facebook and scheduled an appointment. The woman said she arrived at the location provided in a text message, finding the veneer business in a room at a beauty parlor. I would have been gone. I would have been like, see ya. No dentist should be in a beauty parlor. The person who performed the procedure, later identified as Davis, shaved the woman's tooth and applied a composite to it. The patient stated during the process red flags started to come up. The patient states that she did not observe a dental tray or an autoclave, sorry if I say that wrong, which is a device used to clean and sterilize dental equipment. The procedure left the woman with a larger tooth fused around several teeth. The woman asked Davis about being able to floss because the teeth looked fused together. Davis told the woman they do not fix that. If you are performing veneers on somebody in your dentist, you're going to make sure that it's proper and people can floss, brush their teeth, do normal things. Like when I got my crown, that was done. The person took the floss and put it in, out on both sides to ensure that the tooth was properly on. There wasn't anything around it. They cleaned it up. Yes, they should be doing that. But again, this is illegal. That's why she can just be like, yeah, we don't do that here, because she shouldn't even be doing this in the first place. So the woman later contacted the veneer expert again, The woman on the phone told the patient she owed $50 and needed to call a number to reschedule another appointment. The person on the phone also asked the patient to bring cash. 2 weeks after the woman's appointment, the veneer broke off. The woman went to a dentist who told her it was not real dentist grade material. Officials with the Nevada Department of Public Safety arrested Davis on January 30th. She posted bond and was due in court in March. I couldn't find any of the documents from that court hearing. Now, you want to know what's interesting about this? This woman was arrested, posted bond. She's out on bond. She was arrested again April 26th in another state. So not Nevada no more. She's now in Illinois, practicing without a license still. So not only did she get arrested for practicing without a license, which is a felony, she went back to Illinois and she's accused of giving patients in Chicago fake braces and leaving one person with a chipped tooth. Now, more should come from this case, but as of right now, this is all that I know or that I could find on the internet. The more that comes up with this specific case, I will make another video regarding that. But as we can see, we need to be reporting people. If people are in your state and they are saying that they are a veneer tech, we need to be reporting them to the state because people should not be doing dentistry work without a license. So all in all, this is extremely illegal. More people need to be talking about this so we could get the word out to more people. A lot of people don't use TikTok, which is why I wanted to bring the topic over to YouTube. And it's why I've been talking about a lot of things over on TikTok on this platform. But yes, we need to get the word out to more people in order for individuals to know that veneer techs are not a real thing. So I feel like this is a thing that we need to be educating the public more about. And I will keep you guys updated on anything that happens with the Vegas and Illinois case. With the individual Monica Davis, I will keep you guys updated on that. Let me know what you think about all of this because I think this is wild. I never thought there'd be a day where I see someone pretending, or not even someone, people in the United States, in multiple states pretending to be a veneer tech. I just never thought that that was going to be a thing on my bucket list for 2024. So don't forget to leave a like and a comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would love to have you stick around here on my channel, and then leave a heart emoji down below if you made it this far, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hello. It's me. Anytime that you are having any dental work done, especially here in the US. Hi, bud. Hi. I'm filming. He just let himself in. He said, "Hi, Mom."